Hi, this is Randal Wimmer, and welcome back to the Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm frequently asked this question. I'm a small business owner. Should I use Shipley training and processes or not? Is it applicable to me? If you've ever been in the federal government contracting industry for any length of time at all, then you've heard of Shipley. For specific information about performing business development, capture management, and writing federal government proposals, Shipley Associates is considered to be the gold standard for training in this industry. Although their courses are pricey and geared towards very large businesses who can pay top dollar for corporate training, you can buy various used Shipley books for less than $100 on the internet. So the information is 100% available to you. The question is, should you use it as a small business? Personally, I cannot endorse Shipley Associates more highly. Shipley is designed for companies that already have the requisite infrastructure, credentials, qualifications, and relevant contract performance to be extremely competitive bidders. I encourage small business owners to follow the various Shipley processes because it assumes that you're already a mature company, and it expects that you perform at that level. Besides, isn't that your goal? To act and perform like a very large company? So if you act like the company that you want to ultimately become, then you've taken your first step. However, much of what they teach is truly make-believe for small businesses. They recommend that you do not bid on an opportunity unless you're able to fully comply with their 96-step business development lifecycle. Yeah, you heard that number right. 96-step business development lifecycle. This is very reasonable advice if you're a multi-billion-dollar company considering a billion-dollar proposal effort that will cost you tens of millions of dollars in bid and proposal effort. But their advice clearly falls into the chicken and egg scenario for new companies. How can a new business attain the necessary experience and qualifications to bid unless they win contracts that they're being advised not to bid on because they don't have the necessary experience and qualifications? The entire purpose behind Government Contracting Academy is to help small businesses crack the chicken and egg dilemma to become a Shipley relevant, massive company. It's the whole reason why I launched Government Contracting Academy. If you start a federal government contracting company as a Government Contracting Academy client and grow to the point where you can fully implement Shipley processes, then you will have a monument to Government Contracting Academy next to your pool, jacuzzi, and Rolls Royce. I say this because you will have already made your financial magic number several times over, and a whole lot more. Government Contracting Academy is intended to be like an undergraduate pre-med program that prepares students for the rigors of a top-tier medical school. No 18-year-old kid walks across their high school stage with a diploma straight into a hospital residency program. Similarly, nobody launches a startup that can perform and fully act like a billion-dollar company. Although Shipley drifts into the realm of fantasy for most small businesses, I still recommend their training because it sets a very high standard for capture management and proposal writing. If you can minutely follow their 96-step business development lifecycle for each opportunity that you're considering, then congratulations. You can go head to head with IBM. And if you can only do parts of it, then you're still playing chess while your other small business competitors are playing checkers. So here's the bottom line. Yes, try to use Shipley processes as much as possible as a guide. The key is to summarize the intent of various components of Shipley processes and do as much as reasonable to accomplish the intent. But I have to warn you this. I have won about $400 million in the small business set-aside world. And if I followed Shipley's bid decision-making guidance, then I would have never met their threshold to bid on a single opportunity. So, in summary, Shipley's great. However, I would hold off on spending serious dollars and receiving Shipley training until you have some serious revenue coming in. And you can actually comply, at least mostly comply, with their 96-step process. Until then, you're a small business owner and you gotta hustle. I will talk to you again here in a few days. Have a good one.